All right, welcome to Smokey Approved Korea. I'm your boy journalist, and on this one, we are here to I will not start, continue the rest of RM's first mixtape, RM or Rap Monster. This is going to be voice. Hopefully, this has the subtitles. If not, I'll have to find it while we do this video. You know how that goes. But uh, I'll be dropping this today and one giggle, and then that's how it's got to be while I'm out of town, because man, don't have time like that. So it'll be a lighter daily upload from me while I'm gone, but I should have enough videos for everybody while I'm gone. So hey, thank you for rocking with me while I'm gone. Hopefully you guys enjoy this. Please do hit that like, subscribe, Patreon's in the description, and let's get into this. 난 꿈이 없었지. 내 가슴. Why? Why make this playlist and not have the English subs? Cause come on, you know I need the subs. Folks gonna talk about me bad if I don't put the subs on. That was, yeah, thank God. Shout out to the man at dial 6137. Give me a call. 난 꿈이 없었지. 내 가사처럼 맨날 그런. 난 꿈이 없었지. 내 가사처럼 맨날 그런 shit. 내게 답을 주지 못했던 함수와 방정식, 그것들은 결국 수많은 해가 되었네. 그 빛으로 뒤에 숨은 별을 볼 수 없게 해. 그렇게 하루하루 날 죽여가며 두도 없이 하루 등급 같은 숫자 노름에 종이를 매달려. 난 그저 성공하고 싶었어. 남들에게 지겹게 들었던 말이 그것뿐이었어. 행복이란 신기름 거기 잡혀있을 줄 알았지. 하지만 책상 앞에 난 단 한순간도 행복하지 않았지. 어머니 몰래 문제지 사이에 백질이 꼈네. 종 베이스에 맞춰서 내려가던 나의 정체. 성적표 받을 때와는 다른 숨쉬는 느낌. 1등을 해도 내 마음은 늘 편치 못했었지. 남들이 원하는 걸 꼭 원할 필요 있는가. 한평생 한이 담긴 한숨 쉬며 살기보다 하늘 떼어내고 그냥 숨을 쉬며 사는 길을 택했어. 나 손가락질했네 얄팍한 나의 주위에서. 내 꿈은 나의 목소리를 모두에게 주는 것. 내가 어떤 모습일지라도 내 음악과 가사 이걸 듣고 있는 내가 어떨지 잘 모르지만 나 욕해도 좋아. 결국 너도 날 또 찾게 될 테니까. 그래 7년이 지나도 5만원짜리 마이크로 여전히 방 한켠에서 혼자 만드는 내 mixtape. Some say I'm fake. 그래 인정한다 나의 흑역사. 변명할 수 있지만 안에 다시 그딴 일 없을 거야. Yeah I'll be real. 이 시간 내가 절실히 바라던 L 7년간 밟아오던 페달에 드디어 기름 채워. You can kill, come take it if you do wanna piss at me. 오직 음악으로 말해 딴 분야 따윈 내렸지. If you really think you're ready to fly with my power, this is what on. It's about filling the time. I was about to say, that's a notch flip. I swear to God, like he did the whole 4 bar setup though. He flipped it to his own thing, but I'm like, oh, I know this one. That's from one mic. That's one mic. If I ever heard it, you know how many times I used to play that motherfucking song? Oh, yeah, I knew that was one mic as soon as I heard it. I was just letting this rock also because he's just the way that he raps on these type of songs is a lot more open and conversational, almost like a Pusha T style. Like he's just kind of evoking his emotions through the song. So like it becomes just more like of a story I'm listening to. So it becomes less about the individual bar and the overall statement. But then he does have an individual bar that I'm just like, I can see why in America or like in Western societies where we have taught a lot of people that going to school or like higher education is going to be like your way out, and then listening to something like this and reading like, yo, I'm sneaking fucking the blank pages in my workbook and writing my fucking voice to the drum and bass and stuff like that. Like these moments where like somebody's trying to break outside of like a school system or the systems that we've been taught to kind of build ourselves up through, and like showing glimpses of like how you did it and like where your life is at now, and then also speaking openly about you making these choices and how all the compounding situations surrounding these moments, they kind of give us a glimpse of RM for sure, but then
based on the societies that he comes from, like in South Korea, where I guess the suicide rate is. I say I guess because I don't like actually I don't look at the statistics. It's just the things you guys tell me. But the suicide rate is extremely high amongst students in like grade school and high school and stuff like that because the pressures. So I can see why over time messaging like RM's music like this would kind of break through to those kids at the levels that it has in South Korea, but I can see where a lot of us in America, where we kind of rail against the school system the whole time, when you get music like this, you finally kind of feel seen, or like, fuck, I'm not the only motherfucker that just is fighting against this and is not happy having to fucking wake up every day and study or do X, Y, and Z, because it's the shit people tell me. Like, it doesn't always bring the happiness that we think it's going to bring us when we do the things that people tell us that we think we should do. Damn, that sounds confusing, but like, it's a fact. Like, go live the life that you want to live, and go live it as soon as fucking possible, because the longer you spend living the life that somebody has told you that they think you should live, or that they feel like is a like socially acceptable way for you to live, versus you living the way that you feel like you should live, you're not going to be as happy as you could be. Because even in my current life currently, I don't have all the fucking money in the world. I don't particularly know where a lot of the things that I'm going to have are going to come from. But I find myself far more happier attempting with everything I have in myself to fucking go take from the world what I want from it, instead of go get the things that the world says I should have. I find myself less stressed. I find myself far more happier. I find myself enjoying more experiences than I've experienced in my prior life. And I've done a lot of crazy shit at a high level. So now having to like reset my life and like almost kind of start from scratch again, it's like, this is a lot less stressful. But how I was told that this way may go before I actually tried it is scary as shit. But I feel like I'm living more now than I have in certain other periods of my life. And I can tell you with full confidence that go live the life you want. Don't fucking keep just doing shit that people tell you that you need to do. It's not going to be good.
Come take it if you don't wanna piss on me. 오직은 막으로 말해. 딴 분야 따윈 내렵지. If you really think you're ready to fly, with my power, this is what all is about. Feeling the time is now. 나 몰라 나의 목소리에 볼륨을 키워. 알 수 있게 내게 닿을 수 있게. 다시 한번 나의 목소리에 볼륨을 키워. 알 수 있게 내게 닿을 수 있게. 난 몰라 나의 목소리에 볼륨을 키워. 알 수 있게 내게 닿을 수 있게. 다시 한번 나의 목소리에 볼륨을 키워. 알 수 있게 내게 닿을 수 있게.
I say this is one of his most honest songs off of this project so far. But it, again, it flows so well with the type of project this is. Like, if we are getting the different pieces of who Rap Monster is supposed to be, like, this is a very good debut project. Nigga, I can rap. You niggas ain't shit. I got some shit to really say. I'm actually going through some shit myself. Like, also, I'm a beacon of light for those that may not be able to say the things that they want to say for themselves. So I'm going to say it for them. This is a very well-rounded project so far. I did not expect that completely. I did expect good music, but the way that he's constructed this project versus how I've seen him construct the other ones, there is a more haphazard nature to this, because this is probably, well, technically it's the first project he has put together, but it has a thread of unison amongst all the records because of the way that he does go into all of the records. It's with a openness and an honesty, instead of trying to be like, I'm the coolest person in the world. Like, that's cool and all. Like, that's a thing that we should think about ourselves as rappers. But at a certain point, you do begin to speak for people, or you do begin to have a voice. And what are you going to say with it, and who are you going to speak for? Because at a certain point, your music does become people's scores or mantras for their lives. And if you don't make this kind of music, people are going to mature past your musical or artistic maturity or growth process. And that's why a lot of artists find themselves stuck with no fan base, because you still make music like you're 15, but you're a grown ass man now. And the people that were listening to your music when they were 15 are now grown ups with kids, bills and shit. Life is kicking their ass, and you still talking about motherfucking Gucci, 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 Fendi, Fendi, Prada. Cause I can barely pay the light bills and the water. Like, what are you talking about? Like, shut up. So this is where, when I listen to his mixtapes or the music that I've heard from him so far, I just appreciate the multifaceted nature of how he makes his music, because it's music that can grow with you in your life. You'll have some youthful, dumb energy music. You'll have some mature content music. I've not really heard Cuz make too many sexy tunes, though. He probably has them, but from the joints I've heard so far, he don't really have too many sexy tunes, because he's talking about too much real shit. That's probably the only thing I feel like is lacking in Cuz catalog. Is Cuz don't really have no like, I can't clap cheeks to none of RM's music. I don't think I've heard a song where I was like, I clap cheeks. That's a problem. I think everybody's got a cheek clapper. But then again, no, because that makes total perfect sense. But it doesn't, though, because Drake's a fucking massive influence. He should have bare records you could clap cheek to. But he's also like a bigger Nas fan. Nas has no record I would ever clap cheek to, ever in life. I don't think Nas has one good sexy record. I could be wrong, but I've never heard it, I don't think. If so, please put it in the comment section. That's actually where we're going to end this at. Thank you for joining me. Please hit that like, subscribe. Patreon's in the description. And I'll see you on the next one. I'm out of here. Peace.